Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and today I'm here to review none other than Mancera's Aoud Lemon Mint. So it's kind of a really neat bottle. It's gradient, kind of blue to clear. The liquid itself is like a yellowish color. And just so you guys know, I do have the magnetic cap on this one and the different kind of atomizer, as you can see right there, which means it is a newer batch. And at first when I got this, I thought the performance was really bad, but I have given it another few wearings after I let it sit for several months actually. And I'm here to talk about it. So first off, I want to talk about the scent because that kind of feels like it matured a little bit as well. In this, I definitely get citruses, including the lemon and the mandarin. I get some spices. It's not overwhelming by any means. And I also get a little bit of the oud, but it's not skanky, or at least to me, it's not. A touch of jasmine. And then in the base, there's a lot of notes, but the ones that stand out the most to me are musk and amber. I don't know if my nose is just really finding those, but I didn't realize that there was amber on this until the last time I wore it. I don't know what it is, but lately I've been picking out the amber in things. I don't know if I'm just going through a pretty hardcore amber phase right now. Also, what I'm also noticing is a lot of strong fragrances have musk and amber in them, in the base, and this is one of them. You can detect a little bit of the leather in here. I don't pick up too much vetiver, which vetiver can go in so many different ways, so I would be curious as to how it really smells like in here. But really what it kind of smells like is kind of like a fizzy drink. It kind of reminded me a little bit of like a Sprite, sweet Sprite. I think it's the almond mixing in with the citruses, and then you got a little bit of spice, not too much spice, and then again the amber is what I'm really gonna smell with a touch of musk, and it smells really good. And I would say actually ultra unique because I feel like amber with all those citruses, I mean, you have that in other scents, but the way that it's blended here I would say is pretty different. And I think the fact that you got the almond in there to sweeten it, I think that's nice. It's got some vanilla in here too, but I think the amber, in my opinion, overpowers the vanilla. So I'm really picking up a lot more amber than I am that. And I think that the almond up there is a really nice touch. I think they did really well with this fragrance, which is kind of funny because I was not initially impressed by this. However, I like this, which is hilarious because I decanted it pretty low. Although this is a Mancera, so 40 ml will last me a very long time. I definitely oversprayed this the last time I wore it. I think I sprayed like 7 sprays and that was very unnecessary, which actually leads me to performance. I definitely got well over 10 hours. I would say probably closer to 12, and it pushed out. So I had someone say something through masks. So we both had masks on and she was commenting on my fragrance. So I feel like anything where people aren't that close to you and commenting on your fragrance, it's strong. Although from the house of Mancera, I'm not surprised. The only thing I have noticed is when I buy a bunch of new ones, sometimes I think they're bottling them up and just kind of shipping them out immediately. So I gotta let them sit for a few months before they really hit that like Mancera strength. So performance, this isn't a slouch. It projects really well. Longevity is amazing, which is kind of funny because this is one that it has lemon mint in it, right? Which, by the way, I think mint is in the notes now. It kind of has gone back and forth, but regardless, I don't smell any, so it doesn't make a difference. I do smell the citruses in here though, and again, the almond and amber and some of that musk. And a touch of that floral note. If you're not looking for the jasmine in here though, like if you're not really digging for it, you're not gonna find it. So if you don't like jasmine, I wouldn't worry about it at all. Who can wear this? Super unisex, smells really unisex, and although it does have some sweetness to it, I think that if you don't like overly sweet scents, you can still wear this. But if you do want a little sweetness in your scents, this is also it. It's not ultra sweet, but I honestly feel like it's more than enough. To be fair, I don't love super sweet scents, so for me this is like the perfect amount of sweetness. Yeah, I think it smells really good, and I feel like the citruses balance out that sweetness really well, as do some of the other notes in there. So I honestly think there's no age one way or the other or gender that you can put to this. This is an everybody fragrance. And where could you wear this? I don't find this to be a super serious fragrance. However, I feel like you could dress this up. To me though, this is a upscale casual fragrance. Now you can go super casual. However, this is like, I'm gonna do it again, like a nice linen button down, or just any button down that you got, actually kind of like me. I feel like this is a good way, you know, rolled up like that, kind of a casual look, or like a pressed v-neck, something like that. I'm pretty specific about this stuff, and I feel like you should be too. But I think that's the look I would go for, but I would do daytime or evening, because this is the thing, it's getting pretty warm in the evenings as well. I think you could rock this on one of these warm spring and summer nights. It's getting pretty warm here where I live, and I would totally rock this in the evening, especially because like, I feel like you could wear this to the club. It's gonna be different, but it's so loud. Yeah, it's gonna get you compliments. It smells really good, and I think even in tropical climates, even though there is that oud in there, it's not so loud and abrasive that it's going to be tough in hot temperatures. I think you could totally rock it. I mean, I honestly find this to be a spring and summer fragrance. I think you can carry it into the beginning of fall. I wouldn't really take it too much further, but spring and summer are the seasons that I would use it in. Daytime, nighttime. The only thing that I will say, don't overspray it. It is very loud, and it can get a little bit cloying. When I sprayed the 7 sprays on myself and got in the car, it was a little bit too much for me. I think 5 would have been perfect, and I honestly would have gone probably on skin versus on clothes. So I honestly think in terms of versatility, you got spring, summer, anytime. Maybe not what I would pick for a date night scent, but if you want to go with something different, if you are going out with someone who's really into fragrances and kind of likes the aspect of having a unique fragrance, this is the one. Compliments. I don't think this is a compliment beast, but I have pulled at least one compliment every time I've worn it. So I'm gonna say it is about average, maybe above average when it comes, actually lately above average when it comes to compliments. And no doubt part of that is because it is so loud. Price, I'm gonna link down below where you can get this for the cheapest. It fluctuates a lot, and it's kind of off and on discounters. Actually, I'll link the fragrance by site. That's where I got it, and I got it for pretty inexpensive, I believe, as a tester. Just set yourself up for a notification. I think it's going back in stock in like a week or maybe less, depending on when I drop this video. So I think I got it 120 ml for about $70, maybe less. That's pretty good in my book, especially for a Mancera, especially with this strength, because you don't have to spray so much. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you like this. Please subscribe to this channel if you enjoy my content, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop new videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!